It's about to be underway. Now, lights out, away we go. Or do we? We've been held for an awful long time, but we are eventually away with Nicholas Latifi leading from pole position. Shembolic Massey sliding off the line, and down the inside goes Charles Leclerc and takes the place immediately. Slightly cutting that first corner, it has to be said, but he's already right onto the tail of Nicholas Latifi, and immediately they're restarting the battle they had a couple of weeks ago. We've got a couple of spins in the background. One of the Williamses is round. That was TRL Limitless, and Charles Leclerc has already swept through and into the lead of the German Grand Prix. Side by side they will go down into the hairpin of turn 6. Latifi not giving it up. Latifi the Canadian on the inside, Leclerc going round the outside, but Latifi has it covered and retains the lead, having lost it earlier on in the lap, and he holds on for now. Latifi leading from Leclerc in second and Bollock Massey third, Arif.
This is absolutely insane stuff there. Charles straight away on it round the outside, and he does it. What a move in front of the Mercedes grandstand there. And wow, what action. Straight away, the two F1 drivers. No surprise at the sharp end there. But Bollock Massey.
Next up, fellow content creator in the Formula 1 game, Tiamat Mara.
Yeah, I think these two need to try and work together, you know, I think, because there's a bit of a gap from Ben in P6 to P5 there, the Mercedes, as we've got yellow flags behind, and there was an incident turn 1, and Peach Smith with a DNF there, and I think Felix also got caught up in the Haas, I think that was, so he's down the order as well. So that's really unfortunate for them as we now ride on board Veloce in the Red Bull car, getting back in the slipstream. It's so powerful down this main straight here at Germany. And so they go wheel to wheel. The Williams defensive, Tyrrell Limitless on the inside there. He's going to have to try and get the elbows out, squeeze them out to maintain the position on this main straight. You want to have the DRS here, and Ben is going to be a sitting duck here. What can Tim Modic do in the Ferrari? Will he go defensive to the inside? He does hold the line, but JD is the one who really forces the move on the outside there, and Ben putting up a very lackluster fight. I guess, like I said, maybe he's listened to me, and he's going to use him, because these two can work together. They can DRS train off each other and try and catch up to Thibaut potentially.
And he comes in. Yes, and a really early pit stop then from Nicholas Latifi, trying the undercut to try and get ahead of Shembolic Massey and Charles Leclerc.
For his sake, I hope he doesn't have more damage on that front wing, but of course the Racing Point getting a decent defensive drive in sector 3, but he's got the DRS into turn 1. It's going to cut the corner quite a fair bit to make the move, but he'll make it stick, I think, and so he's up into P7. Bob's your uncle, and on the way to maybe catch the Red Bull in P6.
There gets a good run, but here, this is where the DRS will open up. This is where the ERS usage will come, and is Shembolic Massey, the Turkish driver, going to make the move on Charles Leclerc down into the braking zone for the hairpin. He's got through, but Leclerc tries to hold it on the inside. Oh, he's so late on the brakes, and he forces him out, and he holds on to the lead of the Grand Prix. Great racing there, and as we saw last week in the Veloce versus Leclerc, is not scared to hit the brake pedal pretty late, and he did it there again, and somehow holds on to the lead of the race, Arif.
Surely another attempt at an overtake, but will Charles defend successfully once again?
Well, he's caught him a little bit earlier on the straight this time. Has Shembolic Massey. It's going to be even harder now for Charles to get back down the inside, and I think he's not going to do it. Again, he's late on the brakes. He tries to hold it around the inside, now cuts back on the exit, but Bollock Massey parks the car on the apex, makes it difficult for Leclerc to get on the throttle, and Shembolic Massey now does take the lead of the German Grand Prix, but I think there's a long way to go in this particular story, because we've still got around 8 laps to go.
The lead right now. Leclerc will be right on the back of him there, very wide on the exit, but right up behind him. Will he go for the move down the inside? Yes, he does. It's a late dive, but he makes it work. But now Shem will have the behind line, will have the toe, the slipstream, and he's got a great exit, and he's switched back on him on the left-hand side. He's got DRS now, and so he's been minced, the Toro Rosso driver, back up into first place. But now will Leclerc get a second phase of that toe to make a dive and go round the outside? Is he going to go the long way round? No, Chem holds a very wide line and maintains first place, but this is exquisite. F1 esports driver versus a real life driver, and he continues. Oh my word! As Leclerc goes round the outside of the left-hander at the Mercedes grandstand, and what a move to take the race lead back.
Oh, unbelievable, Arif. He's done it once already, and he's done it again round the outside into that corner. Once on Latifi, another Formula 1 driver. Bit sooner, and he opens up the DRS, and once again he's going to be coming sailing past. I think Leclerc chooses not to defend the inside line, and the Monegasque driver is going to be overtaken once again down this straight. Bollock-Bassey regains the lead, and Leclerc trying again down the inside. Another late manoeuvre. Oh, Bollock-Bassey had to turn away from the corner. We had to turn away from the screen, for goodness sake. But incredibly, Charles Leclerc is back through again, and once again making great use of that brake pedal.
You know what, Charles Leclerc, these are dive fight to watch later on as the race ends towards lap number 17, but here we are running on board with Chen Bollock-Bassey in the Toro Rosso in second place, and he's going to go for another move. Oh, it's a bit of a wobble as Leclerc made a very late decision to go left there, and the nerves really had to be tested for the Toro Rosso driver, but he's held his own and he's back up into first. But Leclerc with the switchback move on the right hand side, and now might have the nose in for what is usually a flat out corner in qualifying there. Grazes the grass, he's on the outside, has to go the long way round, and needs to make a little bit of contact there. There's wheel-to-wheel stuff, and this is absolutely brilliant. Will they keep it going into the stadium section there? Leclerc on the inside, Bollock-Bassey the long way around, surely has to lift off. Yes, he does. Very aggressively to the left-hand side to try and break the toe, but albeit for no to come, because the Leclerc is on the left. He's already got the slipstream and the toe, and he's fully passed into turn one. Will Chen make a late dive? Looks like he might. Yes, he does. Very late on the brakes there, taking a feather out of the Ferrari driver's books there, and he's up into first place once again. This is, he's living his dream right now, battling Charles Leclerc.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's great to see. Look at Leclerc switching back to the inside, and he made it work. He's went to the outside 3 times. He's now going for the inside. Not this time, though. Bollock-Bassey should have the corner, but they're still side by side, entering the stadium section, and it's almost single file through here. They need to be careful. Esports series, who's going to come out on top? That is Charles Leclerc in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. He must be getting a bit nervous. He defends the inside. Bollock-Bassey goes down the outside. Is he far enough ahead? Leclerc will try again. Bollock-Bassey doesn't want to let him through, but Leclerc somehow squeezes down the inside and has the place. So he has the lead for now, but we've seen this before. It will continue all the way down to the Mercedes Grandstand section. On the final lap, we go to the helicopter shot. Leclerc again breaks late, again squeezes Bollock-Bassey out, and again holds the lead of this Grand Prix. Remember, though, he does have a 3-second time penalty. I'm not too sure about Shem. We'll see when we get to the flag. But Leclerc is trying everything, and Bollock-Bassey slides, hits the gravel. And surely that decides it on the track. We'll see what the stewards say, because we've seen Leclerc on a penalty as round the final couple of corners. Charles Leclerc will win race 1 on the road. Does he win it on the timings, though? That's the question. Leclerc across the line first. The timing says that Bollock-Bassey, though, takes the victory. Red lights coming on. Race number 2 here at Hockenheim is go, and it is Antonio Giovinazzi leading them away. We get away eventually. Giovinazzi then leading down into that first corner with Jean-Eric Vergne second. It was a poor start from Jev, and Giovinazzi is absolutely flying. He streaks clear with Jev in second and Pete Smith in third. We've got a yellow flag further down. Poulter already quite low down, and Courtois as well, as we continue with the front action at the minute and now move into the midfield. Chris Lake there, side by side, and ahead of Pete Smith, ahead of Villeneuve, sorry, up into 4th position. But it's still Giovinazzi in the lead with Jev second, Pete Smith third, and Chris Lake in 4th, as the midfield are so bunched up together. You said it before wide, Arif. There may be 5 or 6 wide in there.
That is amazing. Amazing stuff. Ben up to Tim Hardick up into P9 there. As now you can see Giovinazzi going defensive against Jev. So this is wonderful. Ex-Formula 1 driver versus current Formula 1 driver. The Alfa Romeo racing driver going defensive, but Jev sends it down the inside. There's contact, but Jev gets the elbows out there. It's 3 wide. How does that happen? The racing points come out of nowhere. Villeneuve in P4. What a lad in the McLaren there, doing a great job.
Incredible stuff from Villeneuve. He's about to be attacked, though, from Tiamat Marduk. They're going to go 3 wide into the braking zone. Look how tight it is. And through goes Tiamat Marduk up ahead of Villeneuve and Pete Smith and into second place. And now he will begin the chase of Jean-Eric Vergne. We'll get
But Villeneuve, he must be absolutely bricking it right now, because he's got Charles Leclerc in his mirrors there. Here he goes. He goes defensive to the inside, the McLaren driver does. But Leclerc around the top. But look at the dive bomb from Will. He's absolutely sent it. Go on, lad. What a great showing there. He's given it his all. He's gave it a great shot. And you know what? He might even have a chance to slipstream him down this back straight. You never know, with DRS as well. Lap number 3, remember? So here he goes. Villeneuve versus Charles Leclerc. He's going to be loving it, the man in the McLaren cockpit there. Leclerc backs out that one because Will has set it far too wide and deep, and he's blown it, unfortunately.
Red cars going side by side in a moment, I would assume. So here comes Leclerc gaining on Tiamat Marek, and he's going to dive down the inside and go chasing after Jean-Eric Vergne. Can Tiamat Marek hold it round the outside? We've already seen him battling away with Lando Norris in recent weeks in these events, and it looks like he's going to go battling with Charles Leclerc. Tiamat Marek just about holds on. Leclerc trying everything. Will we see another trademark Leclerc move into the hairpin or into turn 8? Like Vergne is ahead of Leclerc, so it's still Red Bull making it work in the pit stops. But where is Tiamat Marek? Is he going to appear in the shot any moment now? There he is, blasting through side by side with Vergne. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Brilliant stuff, Arif.
He's done it. He's into first place. Jev a little bit wide. He's on the hard tire for some reason, Jev. I think the Red Bull mechanics have got it all confused there in the pit stops. Don't know why he'd be on hards unless he had damage or some sort. But Tyrrell Limmer's also in there. So it's going to be 3 wide between a content creator, F1 driver and F1 lead driver. It's all very close indeed as Jev squeezes Leclerc to the inside there. Leclerc, though, as we know, late on the brakes, gets the job done. And so it's a Ferrari 2-3 there. But Leclerc now chases after his teammates. That's going to be a battle. That's going to be such a battle.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Great work from Tiamat Marek, though, in the pit stop to get it done. As here comes Tyrrell Limmer's trying to fight with Jev. Of course, look at that, holding it round the outside. Tyrrell Limmer's a slight contact between them going into the stadium section. But the inside line is there for Jean-Eric Vergne, and he's on the fresher tire. Tiamat Marek has the lead at the minute. He's tucked right in the slipstream as Leclerc. He's going for the inside. Will he brake very late? He always seems to do it, and he does again here. He's on the inside. Tiamat Marek on the outside. Is he going to out-traction his teammate and take the place? Oh, it's a side-by-side dead heat then. Down towards turn 7 and now to turn 8. Will Leclerc try the outside again? No, he can't. But that looked like a late braking manoeuvre there from Tiamat Marek. It was. And Leclerc will pull back alongside and take the place on the outside almost. Still side-by-side. Great stuff into the stadium section. And Ben clings on and
have this lovely aerial shot as the Australian gains and gains and gains, but it's not enough. What have I just watched there? That was a horrendous dive bomb down the inside.
Just reaches boiling point and things get really exciting. So Tiamat Marek back up through into the lead with Charles Leclerc second. Is he going to try something again? Yes, he is. Down the inside he goes. Not quite able to find a way through, and Tiamat Marek holds on. But Leclerc trying absolutely everything here as Limitless continues to reel them in. Still Ben leading with Leclerc in second, Adam.
Leclerc's going to have to have 2 sets of eyes here to look behind because the Williams car will go on the right-hand side and it might be 3 wide here as Leclerc goes on the left. It is 3 wide there. Leclerc on the outside. Tyrrell Limmer's down the inside of both of them to take the race lead. Ben with a switchback move, though. This is exquisite stuff. The 2 Ferraris now side by side. The Williams, though, out of nowhere into the lead. But now we've got Leclerc on the right-hand side. Goes for the outside move. He's done that so many times tonight and he's going to pull it off again. But JD gives him a good old thought on the outside. Ben now getting involved as well. Let's see, though, with the DRS, maybe a double toe effect with Ben. And so they gain the slipstream so powerful down this straight. Are they going to make the dive? Ben goes for it there. Leclerc sees it, pulls out, bit of contact made, wheel banging there. And the Ferraris again are swapping positions. And Ben once again finds himself in first place. But will Leclerc go for that classic move he's done so many times now? Down the inside. They're side by side, so close. Front and right tire to the left-hand side of the side pod there. Leclerc backs out, bit of oversteer, kicks in, and he's going to have to settle down for second place.
Again, yet another occasion. We're going to go side by side, I would think, down towards the braking zone for turn 6. It's Tiamat Marek in front with Leclerc behind, but he's going to have a good chance perhaps to pull alongside. And there he goes down the inside.
And there goes the Williams.
Oh, look at Limitless trying to get involved again. And who's ahead on the exit of the corner? It's Tiamat Marek who's ahead. But don't count that as it finished because it's going to go all the way down through turn 7 and turn 8. Who's on the inside this time? It looks like it's Leclerc on the inside and he's back through into the lead ahead of Tiamat Marek with Limitless still clinging on in the background on those old medium tyres. Background, is he going to get himself involved yet again in the squabble between the 2 Ferraris? Tiamat Marek in the slipstream moves to the outside this time. He's going to have to brake very late if he wants to get past Leclerc on the outside. We've seen that and it proves again, but that's incredible from Tiamat Marek. He's made it work right round the outside and through. Look at Tyrrell Limmer's trying to get involved and he does get involved. Is he through on Charles Leclerc? He's still in there battling. Leclerc trying the inside very late on the brake. He forces Ben out and there's contact there between them. Unbelievable stuff.
And now the Williams, it's his turn to be a sitting duck down this straight. And I think it's going to be another three-wide moment as now you can see there, they're going side by side now. And it will be, I think, soon enough, three wide. Either side, the Williams car. No, one goes to the outside. The other tries the inside there. And we've also got a bit of defensive drone from the Williams car. We've got a switchback move involved. Bit of contact with the two Ferraris, then with the Williams car. And I think that's Leclerc into the lead of the GP once again. Goes very defensive now as we watch the aerial shot. Ben sends it down the inside there with his fellow content creator, Tyrrell Emilis, but the Williams driver keeps it in second place here. So this is just going on for ages now. And this is, I think, the final lap, Andy. We've already got to the final lap.
Yeah, we are on the final lap. Time flies, Adam, when you're having fun, and we certainly have had here in the commentary box. It has been an absolute cracker, but the three of them in a line all the way to the flag. We had two cars battling in the previous race. It was brilliant. We've had three in this one. Brilliant once again. Leclerc will come across the line to win on the road, but what about the time penalties? Let's have a look. It goes to TRL Limitless in the end with an incredible strategy on those medium tasks.